Welcome to the Workforce Workshop Podcast, where we teach you how to locate, attract, hire, train, and retain your ideal workforce to grow your business. With years of research, professional experience, and guest interviews, we're empowering business leaders with the information they need to know to build their business. Enjoy today's episode.
So let's jump into the answer to a simple question: how to find a job? The first step in finding the right opportunity is to search for a job that suits your profile. Looking for a job that fits your skills and knowledge will make the entire procedure of a job hiring much more easier. But before you start the search for a job online, you must follow some steps to make this entire search hassle-free. First, you need to identify your skills of interest to know what type of job you wish to do. Having done that, you should make a list of the organizations you wish to apply for or you are interested in. Now, talk to someone at these organizations and ask them about job opportunities or positions open that match your skills, interests, and qualifications. Alternatively, you can also check out the website of these organizations and see if they have any openings for the type of role you are looking for. The most commonly method to check for a job vacancy is to log into the recruitment websites, government job boards, and industry organizations' website, various social media sites as well, professional and industry journals. And by going to the career expos or even by promoting yourself at industry networking events. Now that you have identified the interest and found various opportunities through the methods we just discussed, you may want to write or update your resume. We all understand the importance of a resume. It tells the employer or the interviewer who you are. Since this is the first point of interaction between you and the employer, it has to demonstrate how you will add value to the organization. So what are your strengths and weaknesses? And what problems you've helped solve in the past? So you will tell a few things you may want to include in your resume. So let's talk about a few things you may want to include in your resume. First of all, tailor your resume according to the jobs you are applying for so that the employers can see that you have got the right skill set and the experience for the role. You can include your transferable skills from the volunteer community work or work at home experience as well. The resume must have a personal statement in the form of a small paragraph at the top of your resume. This should summarize your skills and strengths. The next, you may also include examples of your achievements and how you have helped with your ideas and work to contribute towards successful outcomes. Since the employers are busy and mainly look for relevant work experience and skills, keep it short and to the point. Lastly, but most importantly, mention references or referees who will speak about your achievements and work style. Now that your resume is ready, you must include a cover letter and an application form along with it. It should include your important information to the employer. Thus, write a brilliant cover letter using detail like what you are enthusiastic about a particular role and how your skills and experience match with the tasks and the responsibility listed in the job description. You could also talk about why you want to work for this particular organization. Another way to attract employees and recruiters towards your application is to make use of your online work profile. With the advancement of technology, multiple professional networking websites have become popular, as LinkedIn is one of those. It is used commonly by employers. In fact, 60% of the hiring managers say they are less likely to give you an interview call if they cannot find you online on any social media platform. So make yourself visible and take advantage of social media. You can use not just LinkedIn, but also Twitter to boost your public profile and highlight your professional skills. Also, you should sign up with industry-specific social media as well. You can use Instagram or a blog to showcase your creativity if you work in the creative or entertainment industry. The next step to be taken care of before you get a call for an interview, which is to check the social media handles we just discussed. When a candidate makes it to the interview stage, most employers have already looked on various platforms. By now, they know about your interest and activity. So before you start your job search, make sure to have a very clean digital footprint. The digital footprint includes a range of things. First, Google your name and find out how you come up online. If you like what you see, great. If there's something you would not want your employer to see or know, make it private or have it removed. On the other hand, if nothing shows up, you must build a LinkedIn profile or enhance your digital presence by tweeting relevant information. Second, try to keep your private life extremely private by triple checking your privacy setting. And if any doubt about anything, don't post or react to other posts. With all the application process complete, the next step is to prepare for the job interview. This is the first time you get to meet the employer in person, and both of you get to assess and analyze whether it is a suitable fit or not. So it becomes extremely important for you to leave a good impression, which means you ought to spend some time preparing for the interview. The preparation for an interview includes brushing up on your knowledge related to the position. Other than that, you must thoroughly read and reread the job description to be ready for any type of questions regarding it. You can practice the interview by writing down the possible questions you can ask and get a friend to interview you. Lastly, it is mandatory to read about the organization online. This includes going through its products, services, and the key people involved with it. A word of caution, some companies organize a test to screen out the candidates, so be prepared before you face the interview panel. You might have to qualify for a test, generally written, to make it for the interview list. Once you have prepared yourself for the interview, you must make sure that you attend the interview with confidence. Here are some tips you must keep in mind while you plan to leave a great impression on an actual day. There is no denying that the first impression is crucial. Therefore, wear something smart, simple, and professional. Finalize your travel routes and timing to avoid getting late to the interview. No one likes to entertain a candidate who does not value time. Be confident and clear when you interact with the interviewer and answer the questions to the point. Keep your answers positive if asked for your experience with the past employers. Keep a positive attitude. Do not criticize your past employer. Also, be ready with examples for some previous experience that demonstrates your knowledge and skills about the field. After the job interview is done, one aspect of your resume plays a critical role in finalizing your candidature. These are the references and referees you mentioned. Generally, 2 references or referees are asked in the resume. The HR manager or recruiter can certainly call these individuals to check your work and experience and find out whether you will fit into their organization or not. So choose your references carefully. They should be people who are reliable, professional, and are easy to contact. They must have good understanding of your work and how you have done it over the period of time under their supervision or in the organization. The best choices for references or referees are your manager or supervisor, but a coach, community leader, or a course tutor also serve the purpose if you have limited work experience. All the aspects have been settled, and it is time to know if you have been offered a job or not. Now we will talk about the opportunity of the job offer. I understand that is a very exciting moment, and naturally you want to accept the job offer right away. But you should take time to consider it and think it through, as your reputation may be at stake if you back out. at a later time. One thing you must keep in mind is to look over the employment agreement and make sure you read and understand it. Also, if you need any kind of assistance or advice about its fairness, seek it and only sign it after you are sure of every aspect and you are going to join the organization. Further, check whether the employment agreement covers important things such as flexible working hours and the opportunity to learn new skills. If you are not completely happy with it, it could be worth trying to negotiate on pay, leave, or training before you sign the contract. This is all you have to do to find the right job and get an offer from your desired company. With this, I would like to conclude today's episode. In the next one, we shall talk about the job description in detail. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for your time. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for listening to the Workforce Workshop podcast. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Links to everything discussed will be in the description. To contact us, click the link in the show notes and you could submit your questions or share your story. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.